Oh, welcome to Lore episode 67. My games are falling down. I have everything on a shelf up here. My camera's on a shelf. If you've noticed, you can go back to like episode 1 of Lore Hero, and my camera angle will be different. Why is that? The shelf is slowly teetering down. It's like slowly falling off the wall. One of these days it's gonna fall. And now I keep all my games up there, all my Guitar Hero and Rock Band games, stuff like that. So these just are sliding down the shelf a little bit, and it was close to falling off. So I need to deal with my shelf. Anyways,
let's go.
Lore 67. Hello, folks. How's it going?
Hey.
We did something kind of neat last week.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I'm sorry. I don't even want to talk about that right now. I'm just picturing that shelf just falling on you one day while we're recording and just being in the episode.
I fear it every single day. Literally,
you gotta,
this is a new development.
Or something, man.
This is a new development because, like, even just 2 weeks ago, like the games just started sliding down on their own, and they would stop at the edge.
Is that built into the townhome that you're in?
Yeah, it's well, I put it in there myself, but it's a cheap ass $30 5-foot wide floating shelf. So it's one of those weird things where you just put the brackets in the wall and then you like shove the shelf onto these like rods that are coming out. Really cheaply made. It's the same ones I have back there, which are also falling down. You can't really tell though. But I have to prop these boxes up. That Guitar Hero 3 box, there's like a little wadded up piece of paper that I have shoved under there on the front to keep it from tipping forward. If that wasn't there, it would just fall. So I'm trying to ride it out as long as I can until I end up moving out of this place, and then I can get new shelves.
You have to do a shelf falling celebration stream when it happens.
I will not be doing that. I'll be in despair. I'll be in despair because I'm gonna have to fix drywall.
When I said hooray, the audio wave looked like Saddam Hussein.
Oh, it's giving Saddam Hussein hiding spot?
Yeah.
I'll have to check the waveform in Audacity.
You could like sell a picture of that.
You'll see that shit.
You can sell a picture of that for like a lot of money.
I bet that's an art form. I bet that's an art form that people do. They just like are able to make cool waveforms with their voice. What's like Saddam hiding spot look like? That was way too loud. I have to get really quiet. No, not even close. I'm not.
Dude, the people listening are like, tell us about the fucking crack trip.
What are you talking about? I'm busy talking about. Wait, what are you talking about? Where have you been? Are you okay? You sound crazy right now.
He is sick.
He's sick, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You're sick,
do you need to go lay down?
He's sick as hell.
I've been hallucinating the last 2 days.
More like last week, I think.
Yeah, true.
I don't know what you're talking about, no credit. Yeah, we went to San Francisco. We met the Mr. John Cracked and also Mr. John Cracked's son. It was very cool.
John Cracked Jr.
Cracked.
It was a cool experience.
Cracked Jr.
They are cracked for sure.
Yeah.
Can't really divulge any specific details about our trip, but we can tell you that we saw.
Hey, we can talk about the tweets that we put up. Add some context to it.
Yeah. Here, let me pull up the Twitter. So in case you guys don't follow Lore Hero Podcast on Twitter.com, I mean X.com, the everything app. What are you doing with your life for real? You need to fix that ASAP.
Like really though.
So we went to go meet the Cracked Boys. You can see over here that we have a picture with us four and also Lee Ginchard and Jack Ginchard. There's JasonParadise holding what looks to be some sort of weird doohickey. I don't know what that looks like. And Acai holding his Acai doohickey, and then me and JP over there holding the doohickeys we all know and love. And then on the second page there, Lee is looking all crazy and weird. He's looking off. We tried to do a silly one, and only Lee got that memo. And then Jason's holding the Through Faith to Rhythm Games type of logo thing that they have in the office now. It's an actual like metal thing like that. Alec is holding
the buttons press.
Yeah,
the buttons press. They actually press. I don't know how well it comes across in this picture, but there are fret buttons and they push down. They're metal. And
they do. So cool.
I wanted to take it apart to see exactly what it's like inside. What if there's a PCB? What if? Just because it'd be fun.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
Hey, just turn it into a controller.
Yeah,
go.
Dude, a full metal controller. Somebody should CNC a full like Les Paul shaped guitar controller out of metal in their shop.
I think somebody did like CNC'd frets at one point.
I want a full guitar.
And they said it was undesirable.
Yeah, isn't there a metal fret that was made at some point?
It'd be so heavy. A guitar controller made out of metal.
It would be a very, very heavy guitar controller.
We call that the Steel Cage Special. Anyways, what I'm holding, or what Alec is holding in his hand there is a GH3 Les Paul, a PS3 one specifically. That as soon as he walked in their office, it was just there. It's a Hannah Montana faceplate. Never knew that existed.
That's it.
Didn't know it
Guitar Hero
existed.
3 logo on it.
Yeah, it has a Hannah Montana logo and a Guitar Hero 3 logo up there.
The really bizarre thing to have, and it's not even like a printed on thing. It's like an actual.
No, it's actual.
straight up
It's a
faceplate.
real ass
Yeah, from the
faceplate.
production line. Yeah.
And so like what they would do for this, because this is what Lee told us, is like, yeah, you just get you put this backstage, you got a celebrity holding it, take a picture, boom, that's
Bam,
it.
there you
That's
go.
it.
That's
That's it. That's the
Give
tweet.
a fuck.
Content.
It's like
That's how we
Victoria
do
Justice
marketing,
holding
baby.
the Xbox 360 Les Paul,
Yep.
the Microsoft faceplate.
Literally,
Same
that's
thing.
just what it was back in the day. I mean, I put a tweet out there not that long ago. Well, I guess it was a year ago, of just a bunch of different Sopranos people holding it. Like you have Janice holding the thing, you have Michael Imperial holding the thing. All you have to do is have celebrity hold product, and then bam, you sold. You sold your product. That's
Yeah,
all you.
that's it.
That's all you had to do. I feel like it's
I mean,
a bit
think about
different
the,
nowadays, but
Think about the Kurt Angle picture of him with the Guitar
Yeah.
Hero controller,
yeah,
right?
with the
Same
Guitar Hero
thing.
2 or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
classic.
Just have celebrity hold your product, and then bam, you sell more product. It's that simple, folks.
Dude, that picture of Kurt Angle holding the guitar is legendary.
yeah.
It's
so
a pretty
good.
insane
Kurt
picture.
Angle
It's so
Guitar
good.
Hero. Let's pull this up. So
Yeah. I threw it in general.
It's
too.
just
Too
that
bad I already
smile
got
and
it.
then the
Fucking funny.
the aura of him saying that he passed through the fire and flames with a broken frickin' neck. It's beautiful. It's lovely.
Crazy. He looks very happy to be holding that SG.
What a goober. He looks stressed, actually. He looks like he's sweating. He looks like he has some sort of impending doom coming towards him right
It's
now.
probably
He's
hot in
scared.
there, man.
Probably was, dude.
I don't
Yeah, they
know,
got all
it's
these
hot
lights
sweaty
and
Guitar
shit.
Hero.
Like,
Yeah, it's funny that the game is just paused in the background.
yeah.
This is almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, I
Goddamn.
don't like to think about it like that.
You can order a large print of this for $499.
Ooh, that's a
Thank
good
you.
deal.
Stop.
Thank you.
I want that hanging in my
Getty
house.
Images.
I actually I actually
Thank you,
want that
Getty
printed.
Images.
Go ahead. You can get a small one. What's a small? 2 inches by
175.
1.5 inches. That's small. $175. Large is a 10-inch. It's less than a fucking piece of paper. Is the large print 10 by 7.65? $500.
Dude,
That's gotta be high quality
dude,
shit.
the large is not that much bigger than a note card.
What is Getty Images value? What is
This
like,
is larger. A regular sized piece of paper is larger than the $500 print of Kurt Angle owning a Guitar Hero controller. That's also
You
I
just
just figured
print-
out this is the last piece of paper I have in my printer. I went to figure that
You
out
just
until
print
it's
it
too
out.
late.
You should just Photoshop out the Getty Images thing and then just print out Kurt Angle.
Dude,
Yeah,
AI,
there
this
you
AI
go.
solves this.
Yeah, dude, you can get like a cardboard cutout of Kurt Angle holding the SG by himself.
Ah, great. Here we go again. Talking about AI on
All right,
the
no, we got to
podcast.
talk about Cracked. So yeah, we can't really divulge details, but we did see the. Yeah, and then also, Jason, you said that you saw.
Oh, but wait, also the
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all we can say, though. But what we can talk about things we didn't see in the office or whatever. You know, Lee and Jack are cool dudes, really fun to talk to. Very, very low key, very casual. If you guys watched our episode with Lee, you'll get a good idea of what he's like in person. He's the same.
Oh wait,
same type
and
of
feel
guy.
free to bleep this or not. Feel free to bleep this or not. Can we talk about that strum bar the strum bar that they printed out? Because like I wasn't
Can we?
entirely sure.
I don't know
Because,
if we can.
I don't know if we can
Because
yet.
I don't know if we can yet either. But like Lee was like, you know,
he said to just use it.
He did.
said he wanted me to stream with it.
Yeah, we could probably talk about it.
I'll just pull it out now.
Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. Let me grab it.
Okay. Sorry, Lee, if this is too early, I apologize.
I mean,
I'll
he
shoot you a
literally said
message.
to use it on. He literally said to use it on stream.
He did.
Did he
yeah.
say that?
Yeah, he
When
did.
he say
did.
He did. He said you should stream with it. Well, Alec was like,
Okay.
I've wanted to do a stream with it, and he's like, yeah, do it.
that? Okay.
So
Cool.
this is a stream with it.
Yeah, this is streaming essentially.
YouTube
Same thing.
streams videos, that are in their cloud server.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to stretch the definition, it's not even stretching. That's what it is. I mean, but it's just not
Yeah,
what we interpret.
exactly.
Not live streaming, like what we kind
the
of thought you
cloud.
meant, but I don't know. If not, I apologize, Lee, and I hope that doesn't affect your thoughts about me or Lore Hero podcast.
I mean, we just ask him after, and then you can cut it out and be like, "LOL, sorry, we actually weren't allowed to talk about this."
That'd be even funnier actually.
Yeah.
I just leave this in 2 or 3, 4 minutes even. Solid bleep.
Yeah.
Everybody stops watching. Viewer retention graph, bam, way down. He's back.
Okay.
And so check this. Oh shit, you can't even.
You
can't even see it.
I guess the
can't
black-
even see it.
Put on your regular doohickey.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So these sticks
Camo
come off,
version.
and so what I got
Boom.
is a
Yeah.
little strum bar
Little
attachment.
strum bar. You can strum on your
It's
Just a
doohickey.
weird guy.
Strum on that thing.
Ideally, you could just go like this. You strum up and down like that.
Or you could
And you
rotate
can
it
strum
90
like
degrees
that,
and do
too.
the same thing that
You
way
rotate
too.
it any degree. You can do it like this
Yeah.
too if you want to.
You can put your thumb on it. That's what I do.
Yeah, you can strum
It's
it
very
one thumb.
very silly,
It is goofy. It's a whole goofy ass controller, but
but
it's
it
fun.
works.
It works surprisingly well.
yeah.
It felt pretty good. Better
Yeah.
than you might
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, and so like, I don't know if these are gonna actually drop, or if they do, like when they actually do. But I can imagine there's like a lot of people that would just love it as a, like this is already like a great to-go controller, you know, just like on the go type of controller, and so it's just like this is perfect. It's perfect. I almost have seen fucking what is it? Knights of Sidonia. Got like a -4 on that shit.
On just strumming on that thing, on that
Yeah, just
doohickey.
strumming on that thing.
Do you remember when it? You remember when it stopped working? We were in your hotel room and it just stopped working for a hot second.
Yeah, so like this, obviously this one's not perfect. I think there still needs to be some adjustments made for it.
Yeah.
But like I think it was because it was sitting too down on it too, and so like the inputs weren't going through, or they need to update the firmware for it.
Probably
So
that too.
Yeah, that's most likely the thing. But drum bar attachment for the doohickey.
Yeah, the
That's
strum
pretty
hickey.
fucking cool.
It is real. It's coming out sometime soon, maybe.
We
I
don't know when, but
I don't know.
eventually.
Eventually.
Soonish to ya.
Get it, Lee.
Eventually.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah!
Lee's a cool dude. I think we all really enjoyed our time there. It was fun talking to him. Fun hearing all of
The
his stories.
office was
Bro
like
is a well of information. He has stories for
Yeah, he
days.
is.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And like the office was like a big playground too.
Yeah, it
like
totally
that was
was.
the coolest
Very
part.
much. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were just doing shit, and it was just a lot of their stuff everywhere, and it was really cool. just
Very
seeing
low
how
key,
they-
very casual. Nice people
Yeah.
there. Who else was there? We had Kaz. He was like kind of QA in back in the Red Octane days, I believe. Is that what Kaz did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
found
he was
a-
QA.
Yeah, he was telling me how he found a blue screen in GH2, and that's why they kept him.
Oh wow.
He found his
Sick.
random. It was Freebird, right?
Yeah. he
A
was, like,
random
playing
blue screen
Freebird.
during Freebird.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's the guy who found the blue screen. We gotta keep it."
Hey, listen to that, folks.
Crazy.
Any one small,
But-
seemingly innocuous thing, it could make a difference. Maybe it
really
lands
can.
you a job
Dude, you know
20
what?
years down the line. Who's to say?
Dude, it was probably during the fucking ending.
Probably.
Like when it like zooms out, the character's like getting
And the
lifted up
UFO
by the
does the
fucking
thing?
UFO. Live and let rock.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know. Yeah,
That's a memory.
Kaz was cool. Marcus, aka Apostle.
I'm busy, bro.
He was nice. Oh, JP's got his dude over here.
Sorry.
He's busy, bro.
Busy, bro.
Until you can. I'll be back. I'll see you Monday.
You're gonna come back? Okay.
Monday?
Susan's call right
That's
now.
like 6
Hey,
days
I
from
go
now.
to-
That's like next week.
That dude
Yeah,
has
no
such
worries,
an
bro.
aggressive New York accent.
Oh yeah, no, that's
That
sure.
was-
He's my handyman. We had a.
He's my handyman. Listen to him.
Yeah, you're mine. We had a leak.
I'd like a
Um,
handy man.
We had a leak, and so the plumbers had to like rip apart our wall in our living room, and so we've had a hole in our wall for like a couple of months, and so he's
Oh,
gonna
man.
fix it.
Oh no.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh, Marcus. He was cool.
I'm gonna wait.
He does the trailers there. So all the little cracked guitar teaser trailer, he made that. He does a good job. We met with a few other folks. Trina is like the office manager there. She's been there since GH1.
Shh. He
I've
was
been
lovely.
with
Yeah,
Lee,
she's
but-
cool.
Yeah,
She was there in the
It was
GH1 days back at Red Octane. She was very cool, very nice. If we didn't mention your name when we saw you there, you were also lovely. Nice, lovely folks. Jack and Lee were great, very hospitable. Brought us out to a couple of dinners. We had nice dinners. We had a barbecue. I think it was called Sauced at the barbecue place.
Yeah, Sauced.
Whatever day that was.
Sauce, day one,
It was
bro.
We got
delicious.
sauce, and then the second day we went to Indian place that was delicious as well.
That place was so good.
Lee regaled us with a bunch of different stories from back in Red Octane. He could do that for literally weeks. I feel if we spent a week there with him every single day, he'd just be talking your ear off about
Oh my
a different
God,
Red
he
Octane
was a
story.
well of information.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I could listen to that. Gotta get him on the podcast again. You just talk for.
I know, right?
Speaking of Lee, I was gonna bring back the Kids Choice Award to him because it ain't
forgot.
mine to keep. It ain't mine to keep. That is Lee's. He said you can't keep this. You're renting this. You're loaning this. So I was gonna bring it back, but I didn't want to bring it through like the airport. I don't want to bring it through TSA because
What the fuck is this guy doing with a Nickelodeon?
this could be vaguely interpreted as a bomb-shaped item, and it's 2 pounds
Yeah,
of,
that's
of, of
true.
metal, and I didn't want this to be seized.
It might be threatened by the kaleidoscope.
Yeah, like, oh, look inside. Oh, yeah, it's going to blow up as soon as I look inside. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't want to deal with that, so we're going to ship it back to Lee at some point. Okay. I would
still
never
so
forgive
sick.
myself if I would have lost the Guitar Hero World Tour Kids' Choice Award to the TSA.
I think the one thing about the trip, you mentioned a couple of the people specifically, but not even just naming anybody in particular. Every single person we interacted with was passionate, kind, knew what they were talking about, and if they didn't, they were receptive to learning, and they were
Big
excited.
time. Big
Yeah.
time.
Right?
That's the huge takeaway. Passion. I think
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest one for me. These are passionate people that love what they're doing.
100%.
So it was very reassuring. Not that we weren't already confident, but I think it boosted our confidence through the roof. For
100%.
what is eventually coming. So I'm excited.
I'm a crack fanboy now. I'm gonna go buy
Yeah.
one of every Neo S. Put my doohickey on.
Same.
Bada bing.
Hell yeah.
We're not
Fucking-
sponsored by Cracked. We're not sponsored. We're just saying this. We're saying it like it is. They did pay for our trip. They did pay for a hotel to put us in. They paid for our airfare. That's just our disclosure. But even if we had to pay for that shit ourselves, I'd still be saying the same stuff. It's not swaying my opinion of them one way or another. They're just nice, genuine people, and
Yes.
making cool shit.
It's excitement regardless of who's there. If you get to see, as soon as you see what they're doing, what they're working on, you'll be happy too. Just give it
I'm
time.
Quite confident. Yep. Whenever the time comes, you'll know. You'll know.
Yes, you will.
But yeah, without speaking about any more specifics, I think that's the crack stuff. Don't ask either. Don't ask what we did. We can't tell you. We can't tell you
Nope.
what we did, what we saw, what we did. It's
Maybe
all
one day.
secret. Maybe one day,
Maybe
but the
one
day's
day,
not
yeah.
today. It's not today.
Or
Okay.
tomorrow or the day after that.
We can tell you about the new festival songs because we're recording this yesterday. When you're listening to this, it's a Tuesday.
They tapped
Yay,
off. They tapped off
Fortnite.
of the fucking podcast already.
Fortnite.
Yeah. Oh, they don't even get to talk about John Cracked. I'm out, bro. I'm
They
out.
tapped out. That was like a 10-minute
Oh,
segment.
Fortnite. Oh. Anyways, these are the songs this week. What the hell is
Yeah,
this
bro,
reply? Stop the 3-track weeks, please. That's greatest Burger King facts. Oh, that's the
Alright,
one.
so we got,
Followed by Tim Sweeney, 42,000 followers.
we got creepy nuts.
Yeah, who up trying to creep on they nuts right now with bling bang bang?
You really
born?
couldn't say that any other way than we got creepy nuts.
We got creepy nuts,
It-
bling bang bang born.
Could have the added effect.
We have Lose Control by Teddy Swims. Who the fuck is Teddy
Music
Swims?
make
Fuck
you
is
lose
Teddy
co-
Swims.
No,
not that one.
Not that one.
That's
not that
If
one.
only we had that one.
Missy Elliott.
I feel like that would have
Who's that?
would have made sense more of a festival pick than this song.
Teddy Swims.
I don't know.
They're
I
swimming
feel
too,
like
though.
they're very heavy on like the early 2000s hip hop,
They are. I
Uh,
like that.
and so like, yeah, I guess it makes sense. But I think I genuinely would have liked to see Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
For sure. And then that would have been like a
Nice.
fucking 5 on guitar.
Give me some Missy Elliott, some beep beep who got the keys to the Jeep, vroom. I want the rain. That'd be great.
I want to play Vroom on vocals.
Vroom.
Well, I hope you're
Yeah.
looking forward to playing Last Resort 2020 on vocals by Papa Roach.
No.
The re-recorded
No.
vocals. I hadn't
thank
heard
you.
these until right before we recorded this. they're fine.
there are-
It's the song. It is a song. I've never been a huge
It's
fan
the
of this song
song.
in the first place, but everybody knows. Cut my life into pieces. Everybody knows that song.
Yeah, because he
That's-
definitely
that's
sounds
cool, I
like
guess.
that.
Not anymore. Now he sounds like he's 20
Yeah.
years older.
Yeah, the thing with a week like
Because
this is
he's
that,
20
like,
years older.
the songs aren't like the songs themselves aren't bad, but man, these 3-song weeks, like nobody likes them. Nobody. I don't even think that people putting the songs out like the 3-song weeks either.
It's a bit
I
sparse.
really don't.
Last week was 4. I think
Yeah.
4 is. I mean, that
I think
one
4
extra
is like
song.
the perfect middle ground.
I think 5 is the perfect, like, that's where you want to get to. Back in season
Yeah.
2, like, they were just putting shit out all the time. Season 2, season 3, they had like 8 or 9 song weeks. That was too much. We can slow down.
It
from
was.
that. 3's too
Yeah.
little. I think 5 is a good happy medium. I think the last season we had a lot of 5-song weeks, and that was a lot. You can fit a lot of variety into a 5-song week too, if you wanted to go that route.
Yeah,
5
and
songs sounds great.
With like Rock Band, like they gave us so many full albums that when they gave us a triple pack, like I had no reason to complain. They gave us so much shit back then,
Yeah,
So it's like,
and
but
a
now,
lot of times, like they had like so many different packs released on the same day. There were some.
yeah, they
there
would
were
have
some
like
weeks-
three packs.
Yeah,
you know?
there's some weeks where there was like 25 new songs
Like-
added, like Rush's
they
Moving
had, like,
Pictures, and
the-
also fucking Grateful Dead 3-pack or some shit like that. I don't know. I just made that up.
the
for-
Mayhem Fest pack, right?
Yeah, well, that was like a
Like
5-song.
Despised Icon, yeah.
That's a generational DLC pack, bro.
That was one of the biggest drops of the century at that point for drums. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, these are hardest shit on drums. It's gonna be so cool."
Yeah, What
and I feel
worse
like
to have a
we don't have
chorus
anything like
blast
that.
beats, but you have to like skip one on the right, so you're always doing left, and then you're doing that's crazy. And there was that one I Buy Pretty Hard video where it was like sounds like a sewing machine, huh? When he's doing the blast beat.
Oh yeah, there's the annotation.
Yeah, it was probably an annotation. Yeah, annotations.
The
Sounds like a
annotation
sewing
on is What a
machine.
Horrible Night to Have a Curse video.
Who remembers annotations on YouTube? That was a cool feature
hell, I do.
for a while, but people overused it. Some people
Yeah.
did.
I remember when you could let other people put annotations
Oh,
on
dude,
your
it was so
video,
bad.
and a
Yeah.
lot of the
Oh,
time you're
God,
like, this
yeah.
kid should kill himself.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like that type of shit, dude.
Yeah, maybe it's a
Shit
good
was
thing
so
those
bad.
are gone, huh? Maybe we don't need annotations.
I don't know. Does,
Yeah,
Would it really make a difference?
no.
Not really.
Yeah, it would. Some motherfucker would
I-
just put in a whole bunch of spaces and just make a massive annotation to cover the screen.
Oh, yeah,
so you can
that's
see
true.
something.
True.
Or
they
you
can
just-
turn
remember
off
when it was like-
annotations.
Oh yeah, I remember when it was like click the big annotation right here to go to the next video. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
that's how you did it. But now there's cards. People use cards.
Yeah,
and
now
cards.
there's cards.
I've never once used a card.
No, me neither.
Nope.
No
Cards are
point.
dumb as hell.
I tried using a card this morning though to go purchase my tickets for the Austin Major Counter-Strike in
Let's
middle
go.
of end of June. My God, those are some expensive tickets, and they went fast, bro. They went fast. So
Were
I
you,
have
like,
a group of
clicking real fast.
I have a group of 10 people going. Okay, so me and 2 other people. You can only have 4 tickets per customer. So me and 2 other people got into our group chat this morning before 10 a.m. Central Standard Time when they went on sale, on pre-sale, mind you, to coordinate so we can get all 10 seats close by each other. As soon as like he picked 4, I picked 4, and the other guy picked 2, it was like, ah shit, somebody stole those. We have to move elsewhere. Over there. That won't work. They're not okay. Over there. So we had to move a whole bunch of times because people were buying them way too fast, and we ended up getting some shittier seats. But we did get 10 tickets. We did get our 10 tickets, but they're not the greatest seats because we had to get 10 close together. But $2,700 for 10 tickets for 4
That's
days.
crazy.
God.
It's a 4-day
Wow.
event, mind you. So each
Still,
day,
though.
$270 per person divided by 4 is approximately like $60, $70. It's $70-ish, close to $70 per day, which is fine.
Damn.
Now I have to get an Airbnb, and I have to go get airfare. It's going to be expensive, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Big Counter-Strike guy. Ever heard about Counter-Strike, folks? It's a fun game. You should go try it out.
Heard of Ballistic.
No, you don't. You're a liar. You never even played that shit.
I said I've heard of it.
Oh, you've heard of it. I thought you said
Yeah.
I prefer.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
prefer.
no, no.
As if you
I don't
can
prefer
speak
anything.
educatedly. No. Speaking of Counter-Strike, well, actually, hold on. Let me transition this. I put out a cryptic-ish tweet a couple weeks ago saying, "Hey, I'm going to be gone for a while in the middle of February or beginning of February." While I was gone for the crack trip, it wasn't because of that. I didn't make up a family emergency for cover to go visit the crack boys. No. I feel more comfortable talking about it in a public setting now because it's done and over with. But my mother, she had a cancerous tumor growing in her small intestine. Very small, very small. It was caught very early. It was nothing. It was not a huge worry, but it did have to get surgically removed. She had to go get surgery. So early, I don't remember what day it is anymore. All the days have kind of blended together, but it was early February, a couple days in. She had to go in to surgery on some morning, and I've spent most of my time not in my house, but at my parents' house, and I guess in San Francisco for a few days. But yeah, I've just been taking care of shit over there, doing the small things, laundry, dishes, cleaning up, making meals, helping out as needed. The small stuff that my mom is usually the one who does around the house. My brother and dad don't do a whole lot. My mom is the mom. She does the household stuff. And when mom can't mom, I'm the mom now. As the oldest, I feel like the responsibility falls on me in a sense. And I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to help out whenever I can. But everything else has kind of taken, a back burner to that. But just have to say that she's doing well. The surgery went perfectly. I'm not to sound like our president, where it's a perfect surgery, everything went well. But it was literally like the doctor said they haven't seen somebody recover from a surgery like this and this well in like 2 decades. This dude said, like,
let's fucking go, dude.
They estimated
Fuck
estimated a 3 to 5 day hospital stay for recovery. She was out in 2.
Let's go.
She only has.
Let's go.
She's taking no pain medication because it just doesn't hurt that bad. Like it's perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better experience for all this. So. I don't know where I'm going with this, but thank you guys for letting me take a bit of time away. This was going to be a 3-person podcast. That was the original idea. I was going to be gone. But because my mom's doing so well and everybody else is, doing okay, I felt like it was okay for me to come back home for a few days and do a podcast. But yeah, that's that. I'm not back for good yet. I will be going back to my parents' place in a few days. I won't be back to full swing.
24-hour stream.
Yeah, I got to cram in a lot of streams while I'm home for a few days. So 24-hour stream.
40-hour stream.
It's today. Yeah, I'm live right now. Twitch.tv/YAHNTHAC. I'm not live.
How many people close the video and don't hear you say you're not live and just go there?
No.
But I'll watch Lore Hero later. Moose is live.
No, I just wanted to address it because people have been asking, and thank you everybody who's been sending me messages saying, thinking about you, So appreciate it. Moving forward. But this whole thing got started with Counter-Strike. This is why I got started on this topic. My brother just built a new PC, and I was helping with that yesterday, actually, when we were doing this. And he was like, oh my god, my frames just tripled. This is a brand new game. So if you're using a CPU that's at least 6 or 7 years old and you're trying to play video games, you might get a whole lot more frames if you get a Ryzen 7 9800X3D. Great CPU.
Good to know.
I think the last game that I played was... I've put in a bunch of time into Phasmophobia in the last week or so.
Yeah.
Oh, you're playing again?
Oh, yeah, dude. They have fucking nightmare mode. It's sick.
I don't know what that
I
means.
used to play that when it was in early access. It was so
No,
scuffed.
it's actually sick. It's actually sick now. Like, they have a nightmare mode where you have to guess where the fucking ghost is in the house. They don't tell you where it is. And then that bitch can move extremely fast. It's terrifying.
Oh, wait,
I highly
I've
recommend
played this game. I played this game
Phasmophobia
briefly.
is fire. Yeah.
Yeah, when it was in early access, it was super scuffed, but it's like an actual game now.
It's really fun.
I think me and my boys bought this and played it one time. and never picked
Y'all
it
should
back
try
up.
it again. Olivia's been playing it a lot, and I was like, yeah, I'll load it up. That's actually really fun. There's like so many different levels now. There's so many different maps. There's like a fucking prison.
That's sick.
There's another like school. It's just and it's. I think they like reworked the audio too, so like the VoIP, the VoIP actually sounds real.
Shit.
Sometimes the scuffed voices add a lot to the experience, though.
It does.
They
That's
did
what
at the
Lethal
time.
Company is for. That's what Lethal Company is for.
Yeah, true. That's true. It's true.
Phasmophobia,
Speaking of games and gaming PCs, I'm on my old PC again, folks. I'm on my old PC again. I put the old graphics card back in. I've been having so many problems with my new PC, bro. I don't know if it's Windows. I don't know if it's
sucks
the
so much.
PC. But
wasn't
that's
your
why I
stream
don't
crashing?
build. That's why I don't build no more.
yeah, my stream was just crashing. Like I would start up a stream and go for 5 minutes. Whole fucking computer freezes. No indication of anything bad going on. It just freezes. And then I have to restart the whole fucking thing. I have to restart the stream after just a few minutes. All momentum with the viewers is gone. It happened during sponsor streams too, and it sucked ass. I hated it. But then it was generally fine for a bit, but then it would just have random crashes. Like when I was doing editing work, like it just editing the podcast, sometimes it would just freeze the whole PC. No indication. It would just happen. The file explorer would sometimes just not work. If I wanted to move a file, it would just sit there and think for 4 minutes before crashing the file explorer. It sounds very much Windows, I understand this. However, most of the times when it would freeze the PC, whenever I would turn it back on and go to look at the event viewer to see what happened, it always said something like hardware I/O error with the Realtek 5 gigabit Ethernet driver or whatever like that. And I've updated all the drivers. Drivers are updated on that thing. Everything, the BIOS is the newest BIOS. Everything is updated as far as I can. And I was already going to be gone from doing this for a few weeks. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to send the motherboard back. We're going to RMA this shit. I'll get a new one in. And I was like, it was funny because I went to Newegg to see if that was even a possibility anymore to like RMA or replace my motherboard. 2 days left on the replacement windows. I'm like, fuck it. We're going to do it. Let's just send it. I'm going to be gone anyways. It won't be that big of a deal. So now I should have a new motherboard arriving today when you're watching this. So I'll be building the new PC again, and we'll see if it crashes again. And if it keeps crashing, it's time to reinstall Windows.
Oh, boy.
Yes, I would rather send my motherboard back and get a new one rather than reinstall Windows again. Fuck all that. I hate doing that. I don't like it. I have so many things.
Yeah,
So many
reinstalling
programs
Windows
to
sucks.
reinstall. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, having had done it recently myself, it was not a good experience.
I don't like doing it.
It never is.
That is
It
the
never
last.
is.
That's the absolute last ditch effort. That's the last thing I'm gonna do. But if I have to do it, I'll do it. I can't be
Yeah,
captain
the
of crash
big
like
brain
that. but
shit is installing everything on other hard drives.
That's
That
what
would
I've
be
been.
big
That's
brain.
what I've been doing.
That's the
I
big
feel
brain
like that
shit.
causes issues, though, doesn't it?
No.
No?
not really.
Not really.
Maybe I got to do
Well,
that.
okay, so
Maybe just
you
gotta have a
have
second
your
SSD.
video, you have your video editing, yeah, Photoshop, and then you have like I don't know the games you usually play. That's the stuff you install. That's the stuff that you install on a fresh install. Other shit, legacy stuff. I don't know, man. Like my Clone Hero and YARG songs. That's all on
that
another
that
fucking
shit
hard
can be
drive.
on a different drive. But
I mean,
there's-
like,
there's
all
just
my
so many
games-
small things that you don't even think about.
A lot of my games are on different hard drives. Like, I don't know. I don't really see a reason. I don't see a reason for me not to like reinstall Windows. 'Cause I definitely need to. It's so bad.
Yeah,
That doesn't
it's,
help
It's
that,
just a matter of setting it up so where doing that is reasonable and not having to reinstall your programs like I did foolishly.
It doesn't help that Windows 11 isn't exactly the best.
No, it's not great.
It is.
I did just
Just
find out
okay.
something decent though in Windows 11
Yeah.
that is kind of handy, which is there's a hidden feature in the developers part of Windows 11 that lets you actually end tasks directly from taskbar, which is
Ooh.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
That's nice.
So
Yeah, I'm with that. That's cool.
that's actually a nice thing. You can turn on just like right click end task.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I would do
That's
that. That's
cool.
neat.
That's pretty cool.
Why not? Just gives me a step to have to go to Task Manager.
right. But aside from that, I'm sorry, the performance of everything else working better, I will gladly take and remove my right click end task to get the actual stability back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Windows 11 experience has
Oh,
not been great
you
so
know,
far. Windows 10,
my
my beloved.
PC's,
Mine either.
My PC's been asking me to update. There's like a big update for it.
My
Every time
laptop's
I
been
do it-
doing that. I finally did
Every
it.
time I do it, just as I'm just like, okay, fine. I have the time of day to do it. Every time it's done that, it's blue screen during the update.
That's nice.
Awesome, man. That's really cool.
Cool. Thank you,
I
Windows.
think that's really cool and good.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
no, I
man.
agree. Agreed.
Every day we move further away from Windows towards Linux, but I'll never do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never do it.
But I'll never
I
do
I
it.
tried it.
I'll
You tried
never
dual
do
booting,
it.
right?
Maybe if I was like fucking 19 and I had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I'm not learning
I
a
could
new
do it.
operating system anymore,
I'm
bro.
not
a
learning
Win-
a new
operating system.
I just
I'm sold.
can't.
Windows, that's all I got. I will not be changing to Linux anytime soon. Unless it's for
Nope.
something special, like when I run DD Rescue on my fucking Guitar Hero 4.3 disc. People been asking about Guitar Hero 4.3. Will you focus, please? Hello? Focus? Hold on.
Oh, you have it again?
Yeah, I have the disc back
Nice.
finally from the place that I got it resurfaced at. I don't know, it took them so long, but they did it finally, and it doesn't read. It doesn't read. It's
Cool.
it's
Yeah.
100% what I
nice.
expected. Yeah. So I'm gonna run the DD Rescue on it again. Sometime. Maybe that's when I go back to my parents' place. I'll bring my disc drive with me, and I'll just let that shit run overnight. I don't know, but yeah, there's a pretty deep scratch. I've tried to show it before on camera. Let's see if that shows here. Maybe. Where is it? It's towards my finger here, right above where
It's
my
like a ring
fingernail
around,
is.
right?
No, the ring actually got removed. There was a ring. This is never gonna work.
Oh.
I'm gonna give up on this. But there's like a deep scratch. towards the end of the outer ring of it, and it looks bad, and that never got removed. So I can only assume that that is what is causing it not to read or whatnot to boot. The way Emma described it to me when she was doing recovery efforts, it's like, I'm gonna butcher this. I'm sorry, Emma, if you're watching, but it's like it knows files exist, but it doesn't know where they are. It's like
like what sectors they're in.
Yeah, whatever part of the disk that like is the file system that tells it where files are. It's like, I don't know. There are files. I don't know where it is though.
Mm.
So it doesn't know what to do. But yeah, that's the end of the
you
song on
tried.
the 4.3 disc. Yeah,
And people
sorry.
are still gonna ask about it, and you're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh, watch Lore Hero."
Yeah, watch Lore. Here's the timestamp. Yeah, whatever.
And Beta Van Halen, no. We'll find another one day.
Yeah.
Yep. Our best hope is still just Amazon Deutschland, so we can look at those
Yeah,
proto
for
pics.
real.
Well,
For
didn't you
whatever
say
reason.
didn't you say that the seller said that, you know, like he might have more stuff and he'd get back to you?
Well, yeah, that was before Christmas, and he was like, "I'm gonna go back to my
Yeah.
parents for Christmas, and if they find anything else, I'll let you know." He never let me know.
Never
anything,
heard
so
back. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll message
I'm
him
sure he's
again
busy.
about the 4.3 to say, yeah, you know, I wasn't able to resurface it. Maybe you got anything else? Question mark. And we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. There may be more protos in the future. Who's to say? I hope so.
That'd be
I
nice.
love that shit. I'm all about that shit. So hey, again, loreheropodcast@gmail.com. You got any cool Guitar Hero protos, Rock Band protos, anything Five Fret? You got Popstar guitar protos? We already have a few of those, but if you got more, let me know.
Send them.
Let
away.
us know. loreheropodcast@gmail.com. We'll keep you anonymous. Nothing will ever come back to you ever. Safe.
You're
Trust
so
us.
safe.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Just trust.
Trust us, please. Yes. Give me your
Yeah.
stuff. I want your things.
Alec just dropped like the Kendrick smile over there. That was crazy.
Hey, Drake. Thoughts on the Super Bowl? On the big game.
I left my friends
Dude, that was
halfway
one of
through
the
and so did
worst
everybody
fucking
else.
games I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Bro.
They kept passing the ball to the other team. Even
It was
I know
boring.
that's stupid as fuck.
It was boring.
That
Hey,
score
supposed
was
to be
like
good
em-
guys.
that score was empty calories, bro.
Yeah.
Like the 22 points. I'm sorry. That's just like
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
just
no
filling up,
fiber.
yeah, just padding the stats a little bit.
No,
it was nothing.
I think the craziest thing was the Gatorade dump with 3 minutes,
3 minutes left. They dumped the Gatorade. That's such a BM. That's
That's
rude.
unbelievably
That's
BM.
rude. And now the
3
coach got to
minutes.
sit there all
That's
sticky
so
for
long.
another 3 minutes of game time. It was more than 3 minutes
3 whole
of real time.
minutes.
Probably 15 minutes before he was able to go back and change.
Hmm.
It was funny though. Halftime show was cool. I liked it. Kendrick Lamar's neat. I like him. If you talk to
Yeah, I like the
anybody over
halftime show.
if you talk to anybody over the age of 45 who's also white,
They
it's like,
hated it.
I couldn't understand a word he was saying. This is what the kids listen to nowadays.
No, I mean, out of everything performed, I think All the Stars is like was my favorite because
Yeah,
Caesar has
all-
an incredible voice.
Did you say Caesar?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Would I do it again?
Wait,
I-
JP-ism. I love JP-isms.
JPism.
Caesar!
Scissor.
Is that like
Melee.
she's the person who made the
Bodhisattva.
pizza joint. She made the
Mario.
pizza joint. Little Caesars.
Yeah, Little Caesars.
Oh, that brings me to something else I want to talk about. But All the Stars,
we
yeah.
had,
All the Stars is a
we had pizza.
generational song. That was a good. That was.
yeah,
I-
it's a great
Good
song.
I really liked the storytelling. of this. I loved how they had Sam Jackson as Uncle Sam,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that's no too ghetto. You know, making it so
Yeah.
like and
you
then
know,
they
play
played
the
the
game,
hits.
Lamar. Play the hits, and then he does Humble and DNA, and then he
Yeah,
it-
and then the build up to Not Like Us the whole time. Like the teasing.
Or
Mhm.
the fact that you want to play a game, let's play. Started the Super Bowl with you can either say PlayStation or Squid Game
Yeah.
logos as
That was
the
cool.
stage, and then the crowd at the very end lighting up "Game Over" at the
Mhm.
very end. Come on, just beautiful
Yeah,
execution.
I looked at Twitter, dude. Game over. That's all I saw. I was scrolling. I just see game over, game over, game over.
I saw that. I saw that one video of that one dude with the Nintendo Switch. Like he's like, my life is like a video game. Whatever. Whoever is that. Is that Ronnie? Radke?
Ronnie Radke
What band is he in again?
falling in reverse.
Falling in Reverse. Yeah,
Yeah.
Falling in Reverse song. I'm sorry if you like that song. What are you doing?
What song?
That my life is like a video game. That song by Falling in Reverse. That one.
I found out that was a Falling in Reverse song, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. I'm sorry if you like that song. You need to walk the opposite direction from me. We will not agree on anything. I'm sorry. That's some
360
hot
and
trash.
Walk away.
Yeah, dude.
Walk away.
That's why they call it the Xbox 360.
My life is really like a video game then.
It truly
true.
is. I don't know. I saw
Yeah.
that video getting quote tweeted with the game over thing. It's like video games, and
I saw
the PlayStation.
I saw a picture from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Game Gear that said game over, and it's just Tails, because in that game, if you don't get all the Chaos Emeralds, Tails dies.
Damn,
Yeah.
I didn't realize the stakes were that high.
Yeah, they're very, very high.
Be honest, let's be honest.
Yeah, we were.
Would the world be even? Would it be any worse if Tails died? What's he do for us? Tails is
I
always
like
kind of like the
Tails.
useless character.
He's alright.
In
He's
every
alright, he can
game,
fly.
he's just like, oh, I guess I'll play as Tails. Nobody wants to play. You want to play as Sonic. You want to play as Knuckles.
No, I disagree entirely,
Tails is
specifically
OP.
because Tails is the reason we got the first ever Jordan FC on Guitar Hero 2. Hell Ashes. He used a picture of Tails. He used a picture of Tails
This is why I can never hate
as
Tails.
his avatar.
Okay, let's
right there.
recontextualize that. Never mind. I'm no longer a Tails hater. I like Tails. Hell,
Yeah, Hell
right,
Ashes
fucker.
was
Sit down.
definitely
I'm just kidding.
Hell Ashes was definitely a Sonic Retro forums user, as was I, and Local H was as well.
Mhm.
My daughter's gonna be using Sonic Valentine for her class.
Oh shit! Let's
Oh,
go.
wow.
Some.
That's awesome.
So she's gonna sign them later.
Wow, what a signature!
Wait
That's
a
cute.
second. Signing things, that runs in the family then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So at Cracked, I signed like the 6 doohickeys. I
I think
I made a
I
Blue Sky post about it, not a Twitter post about it. But
I know
I
I
got
have
to
a
flash the
picture.
fucking firmwares. I got to flash the firmwares onto it, and that was
That's so
really
cool.
cool. It was extremely easy to do because that GUI was brain dead easy.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just you
So
place
whenever
it on-
the lucky winners of the side doohickey get there, you can know that Acai himself was the one who put it into the system. So when
Yeah.
you put it into your cracked app, it says X number out of 6. He's the one who put that number in there.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to drop a screenshot of what it looks like in the app too, because it's fucking crazy.
yeah, it's
Oh, yeah,
just
now
some
it actually
fucking
says
Raspberry
1 of
Pi
7.
to connect it like an
No,
NFC writer.
in the cracked app, right?
Oh yeah.
Cracked app.
I don't think we can show their special apps, for flashing firmwares. I feel like that'd
No.
be a step too far.
Yeah,
I'd have
no,
to
no,
blur
no.
it out. Have to blur it and bleep it out like I was doing before.
Yeah, here. Yeah, so that's
Oh,
what it looks
shit.
like in the app. It's really
That's so
cool.
sick.
Oh, Neo SSI exclusive. Alec has the number 1 of 7. The other 6
Yep.
are being distributed
Mine
to
is
your
number
lucky
1 of
winners.
7.
Do you know when that ends?
I think it ends the end of this month.
End of February? Okay. You can
Yeah.
still go to the giveaway and get your entries in. I think it's just one of those where it's like, hey, follow Cracked, follow Acai on all these different platforms, and you get entries.
Yeah, like ton of entries by doing it on different
Yeah,
platforms
there's like
and shit.
18,000 entries.
Damn.
So sick.
It's really lovely that as we're talking about this, I get a push notification on my phone. New release for you, YouTube Music. Afro Man song, Spit on That Thing.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Afro Man.
Yeah, Afro Man.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Afro Man. Thanks.
Proud
man.
of that
Mhm.
guy.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Spit
That was the
on
last
thing.
year thing, though. We're gonna leave Haley Welch in 2024, so
Yeah.
I won't be listening. Sorry, Mr.
Oh,
Afro
this
Jack.
ends on the
Afro Man.
23rd. Not the end of the
Oh.
month.
23rd. Oh, that's
Okay.
soon. That's soon. That's not that far away.
Yeah, that's
That's next
a week and some change.
Sunday.
So,
Yeah.
Days.
yeah, go
Days.
submit on that thing and get yourself an Acai doohickey.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description.
There you go.
Oh.
I don't know where to go from this. We were gonna have a pretty short episode, but this is
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't know
short.
either.
No, honestly,
we have to have
I'm
at
still
least
hallucinating.
an hour.
Yo, hold
I'm still
on.
hallucinating. It's fine.
Hold on. Alec, are you okay? Are you good to keep
no,
going?
I'm not. But I could keep going. It's fine.
No, I'm not okay, but I'll keep going. He's a showman, folks.
Yeah, he's trying his best right now.
He does it for the love of the game. Alec, are you okay? No,
It's true.
no.
No, but I got it. No.
It was the
But
flavor.
speaking of things that are not okay, what a horrible night to have a curse. 125 got FC'd on drums.
Oh Jesus,
Oh, yeah.
125.
Yeah,
125
125.
was done. 120 fucking.
I didn't realize it
not
was that
110,
fast. What
not
the
115,
fuck?
Not 120, 125. Drums have been on a tear this whole year so far. It almost always seems
Oh
that
my God,
the
you're
first
right.
2 months of the year,
125.
are just gonna be filled with like first ever. Like the
Hey,
violation. The
It's
violation
winter.
got
People
done.
are
The
cold. They're
violation.
just chilling inside playing video games. What do you want?
Yeah.
It's just crazy
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like Ace's left hand technique for the snare is like some of the best I've ever seen. Honestly,
Yeah, I just don't get it. I'll never
Yeah,
understand it. But maybe
because
one
he,
day
dude,
I'll
he
get
has
it.
he uses his fingers like he told me he was like, I have zero stamina problems. He's like, I could do that shit for like 5 hours if I wanted to.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Now
Yeah.
you know what to do. Make a 10,000 blast beat chart.
Yeah, right, and see if he can do it.
Yeah, let's put that to the test, pal.
10,000 blast
This
beat.
is like mesmerizing to watch. The left hand technique is
What
actually
was
incredible.
killing me, and then like this is all love. This is all love too, because like, I respect all the FCs that Ace has been doing, but like, here we go. All these fucking thumbnails look the same except for
Yeah,
like,
they
one
do.
of them. The one that
Yeah, pretty
stands
much.
out here is just Everlong, but like all of these look the same. It was
Yeah.
so funny.
In a way, it's just fast part of song and it's blast beat for
Yeah.
most of them.
This is what happens when you get surgery for your fucking carpal tunnel.
Yeah,
Yep, you're a beast.
he has a
Hold him
cybernetic
back at the same
enhancement
time.
in there now.
Yeah.
He's more machine than
Seeing
human.
the, I remember seeing the Everlong 150, and just
So
the
clear.
utter, that's the
Yeah,
thing that
it's
really
ridiculous.
stands out.
Oh, did you
How
watch
utterly
Run to the
clean the
Hills
sticking.
125?
Yeah, Run the Hills
Yo.
125 sucks, dude. Like in a good, best way. It's crazy.
It's inspiring, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's really
That's
inspiring.
crazy.
And every time I see these drum accomplishments pop up in the community, the back of my head goes, wow, Festival is really behind.
Yeah. I mean, this is Rock
Seriously.
Band 4, bro.
Yeah.
This is
Like-
Rock Band 4.
The community is having a huge drum resurgence right now. And there's been those rumors of pro drums since last year, and there's still nothing.
Nothing to show for it yet. They're still charting those
Mhm.
bitches. So I mean, it's not.
I don't even know what to say at this
But
point.
bro,
You'd
they're
think it
for
isn't scrapped yet.
animations. They're animations, bro.
I don't think
They
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 put in
are.
all
You
that
could-
work for animations.
You could go pretty simplistic with your charting then if you're only doing it for animations.
And if
Mhm.
it was animations, they wouldn't be doing every difficulty.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. Actually,
But-
that's a smoking gun. Right
but
there. That's a smoking
animation-
They
gun.
use AI.
Yeah.
Why? Why even
Lower
use it?
difficulty. They've been doing it for 12 years.
But literally, why would it even be there? Why would they even take the time to use AI
That's
to
true.
do it? Why?
Yeah.
There'd be no reason.
The
to.
fact that there's multiple difficulties means they're putting it in. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. If you think that they're not putting, stop. Stop.
It's time to stop.
When does this season end?
April.
Couple
2
of weeks.
months.
Yeah.
2 months.
Oh man, 2
Festival
months.
season. This is season
JP
7.
said couple
Dude.
weeks. That's insane.
Dude, 2 months. Bro.
Miku just
That's the
told
other
me-
problem. Dude, these seasons last too fucking long.
The sound of the future is almost here. Fortnite Festival season 7 begins January 14th and comes to a close April 8th, 2025. So,
Okay.
So long, dude.
I am not the only one who feels this way. I gotta get it out. The way they're doing seasons isn't working for me.
It's not working.
It just
man.
isn't. It isn't.
not working.
I,
you know, the,
Okay, I love the festival team. I love you guys. You're freaking amazing. What you're doing with the way you release songs is making the game set up for failure. Straight up. You are getting people primed for an icon every single season, and then you're not dropping anything for them. You're not giving people what they're looking for. You're priming them for something, and then you're not delivering. What are you
Where-
doing?
yeah,
Where
I don't get
Miku?
I don't get what the point of a season is at this point.
Yeah.
The original idea, what I thought a season would be with season 1 was like, oh, the weekend's the headliner, cool. So we get some weekend songs to play, and every few weeks we'll get more weekend songs.
And you
or
get
every-
weekend like adjacent songs.
Yeah, and that's
right?
kind of what they did for the first season. We got more weekend
Mhm.
throughout the season, if I remember correctly, at least another drop. And then Lady
Yeah, we got
Gaga, we
Can't
had
Feel My
some
Face,
more
and
in
that was
there.
it.
Mhm.
That was it.
But okay,
Yeah, maybe you
so
might be
is
right.
it that they're just not making enough money from the song drops right now to get songs that people want to buy? Because this is a really vicious cycle, right?
Yeah.
They need to invest money on licensing to get the songs people want if they want people to buy the songs. So I don't know if they give people more of what they're looking for, maybe people will buy them. I love that we're getting songs like, okay, the Bang Bang song this week. That sounds like it's going to be really fun on vocals. It's
Oh, yeah.
awesome. Looking
Yeah.
forward to that. But at the same time, we're still missing so many artists that you'd expect to see in a band game like this. and we don't even
Yeah,
have the
and
ability to
I-
play drums on it. Ah! Vocals.
I think
Ah!
Yeah,
I
vocals
also think that
especially.
like the general, the general outlook of people who play festival, and these are people that aren't chronically online like us. So lucky for them, they're not chronically online. So, but they'll still look at festival and be like, where the fuck is The Rock?
Yeah, I mean, so many people have been commenting that.
Well, especially
and,
with
and again, like
recent
the
seasons.
where Miku, like that's all I see right now during the season. Like, people were excited about getting a Miku season because it was their entry in the Playing Fortnite Fest. Where they're like, oh my god, Miku's in it. Like, I'm finally going to give this game a try. And there's
I
been
will
no
say-
Miku song since launch, and they're like, wait a second.
The Japanese
happens?
artists are cool though.
No,
will
I
say.
love that. Like, Yawasabi, like, dude, that shit's awesome. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But, like, still, like, where's Miku? Where's Miku?
Yeah, it feels like
You know?
they're setting themselves up for failure in terms of the perception. Like the idea
Yes.
of a season, it's like, oh, Miku season. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of Miku songs. Well, day one, but what about the other 10 weeks of the season?
Yeah, like why not let it trickle out where like every week there's a new Miku song instead of dropping all of them at once? I feel like
Yeah.
that would solve a lot of the issue.
or every other
personally.
week, and it doesn't have to be literally every week, but it could be, with some relative frequency. I mean, Metallica had
Yeah.
quite a few weeks of Metallica. We had, I think, the launch week, the second week was all Metallica, and then there was another one towards the end that was all Metallica as well. That one was done well, in my opinion. They have like 14 songs in the game, which is a lot.
Mhm.
Snoop Dogg has what, 3 songs in
Yeah.
the game?
Okay.
Miku has
They
4
just did
right
a bunch
now.
of a rap.
So hear me out real quick. I just looked it up. The Metallica season lasted from June 13th last year till August 16th.
Okay, so that was
All
2
right.
months.
2 months. So they had a little over 8 weeks. Think about it that way. They had 14 songs. How about this? If this was actually how they did it, how would you have felt? I'd love to know. If instead of dropping all those Metallica songs, the big weeks where they only did Metallica, they spread it out where there was only 1 or 2 Metallica songs a week for the entire season with other variety each week,
I
Yeah,
would have preferred that.
right?
I'd prefer
would've
that
been so
vastly.
fire.
Especially with this example, with the month of mid that we got, that was just not even close to like the same genre. We had fucking Justin Timberlake. Was that when we got Blueberry Faygo? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I know,
It was a full month.
I
Yeah,
know
it
we got
was.
Broccoli, but like that was a full month. What if we had an extra 1 Metallica song each week?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then
It-
each one of those mid weeks is like, there's nothing for me to play. It's like, oh, new Metallica song. I can play Battery this week. Cool.
I think it's much
awesome.
more
For Whom the
impactful
Bell
that
Tolls this
way.
week. Awesome. I get to play Fade to Black this week. Awesome.
Yeah.
In
I don't
a
know.
sea of perceived mid for that person, they say, oh well, at least there's a Metallica song. At least that's there.
Yeah, no,
Right.
there's already people going like, I
Yeah.
thought my V-Bucks were safe this week because of Last Resort.
Yeah.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't that bad too? That they're just like, I thought I wouldn't be spending anything on songs, and then you put out one that I really want,
Mhm.
I
And
thought I wouldn't be
granted-
buying anything.
We are in our own little bubble of the old rock band heads, so we have our own biases towards rock, metal, and alike genres. Maybe that's just not the case for the general Fortnite audience. Maybe, I would not be surprised if Metallica was a poorly selling season because, like, who's
Agreed.
Metallica? My grandpa listens to that. It's like, I'm not
Yeah.
listening to that. And it's
Oh,
like,
the Stranger
Lady
Things
Gaga,
band.
cool. I don't fucking know what kids are into nowadays. I'm an old man. Oh yeah, I guess they are the Stranger Things band.
I still can't
Yeah.
believe we got fucking Master
They're cool, never
Puppets
mind.
during the Billie Eilish
Yeah, like
season,
right
bro.
before Metallica season,
Yeah.
there's like a little
Yeah.
teaser.
Arguably their most
See, I
popular
wish that
song.
they would. I liked that idea. How about like drop a song from the artist of the next season, like the week before the
That's
next
what we
season?
thought
Like, I
it
liked
was.
that idea. Yeah,
They
That's
were
what we
doing that
thought
for
it
a
was
long
gonna be.
time. They just kind of
and then they stopped.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. They're so inconsistent, and it's like, why?
When they dropped, there was a thing they dropped at one point that said, always keep them guessing. This isn't what we wanted.
Yeah.
No, not guessing like this where it
Yeah.
just makes no sense.
And then they
That's-
also like, dude, they did that shit with Kendrick, and like you would look at what they posted and be like, oh my god, they're teasing Not Like Us, and then they don't add Not Like Us to the game, where they have a 3 out of 4 song list for Kendrick in the game, and it's like they're gonna drop Not Like Us, like they're hinting at that, and then they'll do
Yeah,
it. It's
there's
just
an
like,
empty slot.
oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
an empty slot. What the fuck are you expected to
Well,
think
even
at
if
that
it wasn't
point?
Not Like
Like,
Us,
yeah,
then
just
like,
anything
at least
Kendrick.
like squabble up
dude, Squabble
Or
to go hard.
something.
DNA.
Fucking peak.
Yeah.
or DNA.
DNA.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
have to
it
even
just-
doesn't even have to be new. Like
Such a
Yeah.
massive
XXX.
missed opportunity. Such a missed opportunity.
Dude, you can get.
All
We already
around.
have one from that's Pimp a Butterfly of I. Let's get All Right. That'd be sick in the
Sure.
game too.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
There's
I
a lot
mean,
of great Kendrick songs you could.
You
pull
got a
from.
lot of songs from GNX that would be hot right now too.
Mm-hmm.
Luther, TV off, Squabble Up. Any of these would be
Yeah, TV off would have been insane if they put TV off.
yes. But
Who's to say they're not
unfortunately-
gonna?
didn't do
Maybe
it.
next week th're gonna do it. We don't know.
Sure.
Nobody
think
knows.
they will. All right,
Even if
buddy,
they do it,
you got some copium.
Even if they do it, the
a
problem
missed
is they're
opportunity
missing out
already.
on timing.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity.
timing
It would have been
matters.
this week. Well, last week it would have been better last week, or I guess this week after people already saw it, so they're primed to see Kendrick Lamar and buy it. I don't know. Either way,
Yeah.
There's,
I think
they've
this
only
week would have
done
made the most
one.
sense.
One thing off the top of my head that was like a good timing surprise, and that was, do you remember? It was back in September.
yeah, September.
Do you
Yeah,
remember?
timely.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
That
dude,
was hot.
And
Yeah.
it was a surprise. Like, they just did that over the weekend because they're like, oh, this would be funny. It's like, why don't you do more stuff like that, guys? Like, it obviously was successful.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know?
getting November
Like-
rain in November would have been amazing.
God,
Yeah.
yes.
That'd
Oh
been
my
so
God, I've
cool.
wanted that since GH3 when Slash
Yeah.
was on the cover.
Yeah,
I've
like,
wanted
come on,
it
guys.
so long.
It's
Oh.
like, they
Yeah,
have
Christmas song,
good
too.
ideas.
You know, Mariah
They
Carey.
have good ideas, and then they do them, and they're like, wow, that was a really good idea. And then they never do it again. And I'm like, guys, is anybody home? Hello?
The thing
Hello?
that's the thing that scares me though, because that means that they have data showing that they have to change what they're doing, because
I
they're
don't
a
like
data driven. They're a data driven company, right?
Are you able to see that
Uh-oh.
very well? The games are sliding again. I told you.
Yeah, I do
Oh
see
no.
it.
It's the ones that are closest that they start sliding down. They've slid down, an inch since the podcast started.
That's
Is
insane.
this episode gonna end with like the foreshadowing from the start?
Be like, Jake! Yeah.
God damn it! If that
Jake!
happens, you won't be hearing from me for a long time. That's gonna be sad. Yeah, it's bad. I gotta get
should
some.
fix
Like,
it,
some
fix it.
I gotta get some sort of like mic stand to prop it up with or something.
Jesus Christ.
There you go. Get a piece of wood.
Bro, like a brace.
Yeah, I gotta get a 2x4
Yeah.
and cut it to size. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll get
get
it-
plank from Ed and Eddie.
I'll get another shelf to put underneath the shelf to prop it
Yeah,
up.
just turn the shelf sideways to
Yeah.
prop up the shelf.
Bro,
That'll work.
I think my issue right now is that I feel like Festival's doing the same thing though, trying to prop itself up with these weeks, just trying to buy themselves time. Like,
Well,
but
that's
really
a-
though,
That's a Fortnite
Like-
thing, though, isn't it? Like, this is unfortunately Fortnite bleeding through to our little genre. That's what
and
it
this
is.
is
Yeah.
yeah, this is the ugly side of Festival being a part of Fortnite, because we don't know what other challenges they're running into. We've heard zero about any new events, right? We did the Fortnite Festival World Championship thing at the Texas event back, what,
Yeah.
6 months ago now?
September.
Longer? Yeah.
When was September?
And
4 months ago.
5
4 and a
months?
half, 4.5,
Yeah,
5.
five.
Getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approaching half year.
So yeah, close to 6 months at this point. We're getting there. And there has been zero about anything competitive since then.
Yeah.
We still have no progression whatsoever. We have a couple months till the new season, but we already know that the next season we'll probably see our scores get reset again. And I'm finding less and less reason to load up Festival.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
am.
It's starting to get a bit stale. It's just all the same. There's not a huge change, no real drive to keep you going if you weren't already playing a year ago. More or less, marginally the same experience,
Yep.
With Pro Lead, whatever update brought Pro Lead, whenever that happened, the game is
Season 3.
more or less the same experience as it's been since Season 3. So
That's
pro
depressing.
drums would
Yeah.
help a lot. Don't get me wrong, but
I would play the shit out of the game if it had pro drums, even
There's
fully
over
well knowing
400
that the engine will
songs.
probably suck when it comes out. I'll still play it.
maybe. I mean, theoretically, a drum engine is easier to make than a guitar engine. There's just a lot less weird.
You
shit.
would think.
You don't have hopos, You would
You
think,
would
but
think.
I don't know. We don't know that.
That's the problem. We don't know. So it's like I'm gonna honestly expect the worst at this point, because that's kind
Yeah.
of how they've conditioned me. And I hate to say that. And it's like when Festival first came out and we had a lot more contact with the people working on it, and they're very passionate people. They're very excited about this game. They're like, oh, we have so many ideas, and we're gonna do so many things, and it's like they've kind of just disappeared, and we don't talk to them. Like they're kind of just gone. You know,
Uh-huh. And
Where'd
that's
you
a bad
guys-
sign.
Where'd you
It
guys
is.
go? We miss you. We want
No.
this game to be good.
And I'm sure
Right.
they're still just as passionate. I'm
But
sure
they're
it's the same
busy.
individuals working, but
They're
there's
busy.
there's things I don't know. I have no idea what the internal structure is like. I don't know what they're working on. I mean, I'm sure a lot of dev time was spent building local multiplayer. That certainly is a big undertaking, especially from
That
what
took a
some of the
while.
QA, like the QA lead. I think that's what he is, Alex Muir. I think whatever you are,
Yeah.
you're QA. I'm sorry, I know it's QA for sure, but he said something like, "Yeah, I had to go back to the office for this. It's a couple months working on this at the office, no longer remote." It's like, it's a good thing that I'm glad it's in the game, but like, 1% of people will ever use it ever.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen a single piece of local co-op content.
I've only ever seen it
none.
from Alec, and that was him just putting another controller on, not two people genuinely
Himself.
playing.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't even we wanted to try it when we were a crack, but we just didn't have time.
No, there's no
Nope.
time for that.
We didn't
I mean,
have time.
I'm glad that it exists, but it is definitely going to be an underutilized feature. And I'm sure they already knew that going into it. I hope that the reason they did that is because the underlying development that they need to do is in furtherance of getting more highways on the screen for online multiplayer as well.
Yeah, because it's a big piece
that's
of
my
feedback.
copium.
Big
Yeah.
piece of feedback from immediately when they released it. Like, oh, are you gonna have the option to do this online? And the devs were basically like, so many people were like, don't worry, we hear you. It's like, okay, cool.
This just feels to me like the more they do, the more they're going, wow, this is harder than we thought it would be.
Yeah, I'm sure
Putting
that's
a
what's
game in a
happening.
game. Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
putting
And-
a game
I
within a
would
game.
not be surprised.
And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to doomer all over this.
No.
I'm not. Because, again, I believe in the Harmonix team. So please, take this as just me being honest here with my feelings. I think they're frustrated. I legitimately think from the outside, as just somebody who's tuned in on the scene, I think the dev team themselves are very frustrated with the state of the game. And I don't think that they can say anything. I think their hands are tied. And that I hope that if this is right, that this is a little catharsis, me saying this for them. Because frankly, I can only imagine having ideas and not being able to execute on them because, corporate structure says otherwise. If data is coming back saying, yeah, we might have Queen and Linkin Park as some of the most requested bands in the Discord, but, this pick random rap song is going to sell better, even though it's like a 3 on vocals and there's nothing really there for the pro lead side. It'll still sell better because people are using it in PR. They want to use it for jam loops. They love the vocal part. That's a tough situation.
Yeah.
They're set up to sell songs for other modes, regardless of how the gameplay is on Festival.
Yeah.
That means that we might not see good songs for Festival all the time, and they might be more rare if people aren't buying them to use there. That's got to be hard when their hands are tied.
You know what I also wonder? What if they're in like licensing limbo too?
Maybe.
Like,
No idea.
yeah, it's hard to say because like Epic seems like the king of like licensing shit. I mean, they got fucking Skibbity Toilet. Like, who would do that, right? Besides them. But it's like, yeah, with music, it's a totally different world. So part of me wonders if like, like they're supposed to get like prior approval, like they get licensed to use the song and then they have to make the note chart and they have to get it like fucking approved or something by like legal. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think like there's got to be a lot of roadblocks. Is my thought process on it. A lot
Also,
of roadblocks.
something that just came to my mind: the NewJeans season kind of being canceled.
That's true.
Probably set
That
them
must
back
have
a
really
bit too.
fucked them over. Really
I would
fucked
imagine
them
they
over.
said, again, all speculation because nothing is confirmed, but we can pretty well put together that the season 7 was supposed to be NewJeans, except for the band itself is kind of imploding. They're now, I think NJZ is their name now.
Yeah.
Just something along those lines. They've reformed under a different name because I think
Well-
something with their management was fucked up or whatever. But like, and there's a whole long list of song IDs that are missing in the ID list for festival songs. That's
Correct.
probably shit
When
that was supposed to
you-
go during that season.
When you look at the stage, right, I think people immediately pointed out that like the theme of the stage for this season was more in line with what's happening in Fortnite in general rather than with the artist. And so it made me think, I'm like, what if they like had to repurpose the NewJeans stage at the last minute to try to make
It's
it?
Maybe.
possible.
Probably.
Yeah.
It is very much
Because
just Japanese.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like Miku specific, whereas every other season headliner has had like a very unique, like not like it's a nice stage. Don't get me wrong, it looks good.
My thing with that is that it's blue and pink. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Like
we gotta just we're trying to fit the puzzle pieces together.
right,
it's possible.
Right.
But
It is
Interesting
possible, but
tweet you
JP's
sent,
onto
Jason.
something about the festival stage having to do more with what the
Fortnite in general.
because there's fucking Godzilla in the back too,
Yeah.
right?
here's
So,
here's the
During
here's
the
the one
Metallica
extra.
season, it was an engine.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
Check
no,
this
the-
tweet.
Yeah,
Right
this
here,
is an interesting
Alec?
tweet.
This is something that BeastFNCreative shared a few days ago. This was from last week. So when the new tracks were coming out last week, a lot of times Beast will share when the earliest available date from their development was, right? So when was the first time we saw any hint of this being developed? And all of the new songs from last week were developed in January.
Yeah, all of them.
Well,
So, at least from what we see publicly.
yeah, I guess with the public date, but the IDs are crazy. This Yoro ni Kakaru
They're
song,
all over the
ID,
place. Like, dude,
ID
179?
179.
Yeah. Isn't that
Like,
interesting?
what?
For those who don't know, the IDs, they go sequentially. You know, the first song that was in the game, I don't know what it is, but I think maybe it starts at 0 and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down a list. So, like, that could be cut songs, that could be songs that aren't into the game yet. They're just waiting to get approval to put them in or whatever. There's, I mean, the biggest
been
number here is
backfilled, we don't know.
494. Yeah, could be anything, but they go sequentially down a list.
So interesting that I don't know, maybe a lot of the backfill stuff that we know has had development date on stuff in the past is just not being used right now, or maybe they're running out of it. I don't know. I wish there was a list that was more maintained of that publicly. I know the leakers have it. I just don't know where to grab it.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of shit they're grabbing.
So it's very interesting to see that it is all more recent stuff that's popping up from what they're developing. If anybody has some thoughts on that, feel free to share.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I don't know. Fortnite.
So there goes the constant frustration of festival.
Complicated ass game.
Yeah, but we'll still play it. It exists. We're glad it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I'm just spending a lot more time on YARG lately.
I'm playing drums, bro. I've been loving playing drums. That's why I want pro drums in the game, because I'll play the shit out of it.
YARG season for sure. Shroud played YARG on stream, bro.
Yes, he did.
Proud.
That's round 2.
We haven't had a chance to talk about this on the podcast yet.
They say things happen in threes. So
every
who's
night.
going to be the third?
Kai
Play it
Cenat.
every night.
Imagine
Kai
Kai
Cenat
Cenat and I show speed. If we have to
it
pass through
might
the
sound
fire and
ridiculous.
flames.
It's not the first time that an AMP member has played a Rock Band game on stream. There was a day where I think it was who was it? It was whenever Cinna was visiting. They played fucking Rock Band 1 on the Wii or some shit like that.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I think that, what was that? Agent
and I don't remember the other guys' names.
That's
Doesn't
crazy,
matter.
though.
Yeah, they played Rock Band on stream.
Close.
It's not. They have instruments in the house. Like, it's not out of the question that they could hop on YARG. Maybe they see what Ludwig did. Maybe they see what Shroud is like. Hey, we could do that too. And with YARG, they could put whatever songs in there that they want to. They get their own damn songs in there. It'd be fantastic. Getting that in an audience with of Kai Cenat's level. Giga. YARG is going giga huge.
It better. It's like Alec has said, YARG is the future, but y'all aren't ready to have that conversation. Not yet.
YARG been the future.
I remember posting a clip of my ass playing like some Dragon Force on No Ghost a few years ago, and just the comments flooding in of, "Well, we have Clone Hero. Why?" And it's like, just wait. We're a few years deep. They're still going. Give it time. It's YARG season for show.
YARG season, baby.
YARG got motion. Somehow it's got a lot of motion right now.
Lots. Motion detected.
Outside. It's like when when you see a tweet that goes outside of your sphere of influence. That's what's happening with YARG. YARG is going outside of its sphere of influence right now, and it's expanding and it's growing. And it's going to be massive. It's going to be huge. It's going to be the biggest game in the world. Eventually.
Better be.
Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Probably.
Hopefully, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. See you back next week. Yeah. Bye. Hope you enjoyed listening to all we talked about the crack.
Bye-bye.
Don't you guys remember when we talked about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We should have mentioned that a bit more during the episode. Whatever. We'll talk about more when the time comes. All right. See you later. Bye.
Sounds good to me.